8 newly accredited ambassadors presented the letters of credence to the President of FASO. The commitment to strengthening bilateral cooperation will allow Burkina Faso to develop key areas such as defense, energy, higher education, agriculture. 22 cadets, including 2 women, completed the training at the George Namuano Military Academy. The graduation ceremony of the second class of student officer pilots presided over by the Minister of State for Defense took place yesterday in Ouagadougou. To begin with, cooperation. Burkina Faso strengthens its bilateral relations. Last Thursday in Ouagadougou, several newly accredited ambassadors presented the letters of credence to the President of FASO. This ceremony marks a significant step in enhancing the country's diplomatic ties across the world. The country welcomed a new envoy from 8 states such as India, Turkey, Cuba, Gabon, Luxembourg. It's a signal of a renewed commitment to deepen cooperation in key areas such as defense, energy, higher education, transport, health, and agriculture. Tangaka Fando has more details.
From India, Prakash Meena, a seasoned diplomat now based in Ouagadougou, aims to strengthen ties in energy, transport, housing, and education. Ambassador Feriba Dego Okasi Esirgen from Turkey will focus on implementing agreement in defense and higher education, building on a solid foundation of cooperation between the two nations. Enif Perez Rita brings her long experience in foreign affairs. Relations with Cuba date back to 1975 with a major cooperation framework signed in 1983. From Gabon, Ambassador Fabrice Boussougou, though based in Abidjan, is committed to reviving ties with Burkina Faso that go back to 1973. Moses Mba Shama is the new ambassador of Equatorial Guinea to Burkina Faso. He will oversee bilateral initiatives in economical, cultural, and scientific sectors, building on agreements signed since 1993. Ambassador Mohamed Hassan Kassamba, a specialist in human resource management and negotiation, takes charge of enhancing bilateral cooperation between Burkina Faso and Sierra Leone. From Luxembourg, Laure Eberti, resident in Dakar, is a seasoned diplomat from the UAE sphere. She aims to advance relations, particularly in development and governance. Major General Abdul Asnat Muhammad Karil Bashar from Bangladesh is the last ambassador to present his letter of credence to the President of FASO, based in Tripoli, Libya. He plans to promote cooperation in agriculture, textile, health, education, and microfinance. These new partnerships pave the way for enhanced international cooperation and sustainable development of Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso Sky welcomed a new generation of well-trained defenders. Yesterday, Air Base 511 hosted the graduation ceremony of the second class of student officer pilots trained at the George Namuano Military Academy. The group includes 22 cadets, among them 2 women. This new cohort symbolizes hope for a strategic reinforcement in the fight against insecurity. Tangaka Fando reports.
Burkina Faso skies welcome a new generation of military defenders. There are 22 in total, young second lieutenants, now fully trained to operate under extreme conditions. Their mission, supporting ongoing military operations in the fight against terrorism. Over the past 17 months, these officer pilots were trained in the Czech Republic, mastering the use of fighter jets, transport aircraft, and helicopters. Upon returning home, their skills were further sharpened at the George Namuano Military Academy in Po, with intensive models in tactic, firearms, survival, and resistance. Speaking on behalf of his peers, Second Lieutenant Yan Sanu says they are ready to face the challenge ahead and to serve the nation with full commitment. In a country grappling with asymmetric warfare of persistent insecurity, the arrival of these new pilots marks a strategic milestone. According to the Minister of Defense, Brigadier General Celestin Simpore, having 22 pilots trained at once is a first in Burkina Faso's history. For the Burkina Air Force, this is a major boost, strengthening not only its operational capacity, but also the country's determination to protect every inch of its territory.
The 33rd General Assembly of State-Owned Enterprises opened on Thursday in Ouagadougou. On the agenda of the meeting presided over by the Prime Minister, a review of the management of 21 state-owned companies and the Free Public Social Security Institution for the year 2024. The details from Tanga Kafandu.
In 2024, state-owned enterprises in Burkina Faso generated a combined turnover of over 3,000 billion CFA francs. Their direct contribution to the national budget amounted to around 595 billion CFA francs, representing more than 19% of the state's total revenue of December 31, 2024. This performance comes in a national context marked by priorities such as defense and territorial security, response to the humanitarian crisis, state reform, and improved governance. Despite these challenges, 24 public entities managed to carry out their activities thanks to the strong resilience in the face of both national and global adversity. The growth recorded also reflects the inclusion of new state-owned companies such as CAMEG, Sobimap, and the improved financial results of major firms like Sonabi and Sonabel. In fact, the rise in overall net profit was largely driven by stronger performance from Sonabi, although it also takes into account the deficit posted by the SBT. On another note, contributions to the patriotic support fund from these companies surpassed 2.5 billion CFA francs in 2024. As for the public social security institutions, the direct support to the state budget topped 2 billion CFA francs during the same period. This General Assembly also welcomed 6 newly created state-owned enterprises launched as part of the country's drive towards state reform, economic sovereignty, and greater control over strategic sector, an initiative led by the President of Faso. Among these new entities, Cesevia, Faso Transit and Logistique, Société de Participation Minière du Burkina, Faso Goulgo, Faso Kosam, and Faso Ya.
Burkina Faso and Ghana are strengthening their ties through a major environmental initiative. On Tuesday, Prime Minister Rimtalba Jean-Emmanuel Ouedraogo received a delegation from Ghana's Zospon Group of companies led by its executive chairman, Dr. Joseph Siao Adjepon. The meeting, attended by Environment Minister Rosé Barrow and the Burkina Faso's ambassador to Ghana, Colonel Major David Cabre, marks a major step toward the establishment of a waste treatment plant in Burkina Faso. The project was born from discussions between the two countries, particularly during the official visit of the Ghanaian president to Burkina Faso on March the 10th. It is part of a broader South-South cooperation effort aimed at promoting sustainable development and creating job opportunities. Backed by over 20 years of experience, the Zospon Group, active in 24 African countries, aims to apply its proven waste management technologies from Ghana to help Burkina Faso tackle its environmental challenges. We are committed to promoting internal African expertise, said Prime Minister Jean-Emmanuel Ouedraogo, welcoming the initiative as a beacon of hope, both for youth employment and the fight against urban waste. He also reaffirmed the government's full support for investors contributing to the country's development. Now, I invite you to listen to the executive chairman of Zospon Group of Companies, Dr. Xiao Adjepong, who expresses his confidence in the vision of the President of FASO, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Listen to Dr. Joseph Xiao Adjepong.
Developing Burkina Faso, bringing the youth enthusiasm, supporting education, sanitation, employment generation. The Zospon Group have come to associate with him in the direction of developing this country in terms of sanitation, waste management, infrastructure to support the country. So we're going to have establishment of a treatment plant, and then we look and support collection, transporting, recycling, and every endeavor of waste management and in terms of the development of it to support Burkina Faso. We want to appreciate His Excellency the President of Burkina Faso and the people, the minister, and everyone who have facilitated this for today to achieve this. And we're going to sign an MOU, and immediately we brought a technical team to do a feasibility study and immediately start the work. In terms of waste management, the Zospon Group has about 20 years experience, and we are currently exploring about 24 countries in Africa, and we are providing Africa solutions to Africa problems. We have tested, tried it up, it works everywhere, and so we believe that what we have brought here is going to work. His Excellency the Prime Minister support this project very loudly. He has given his blessing and all support to it. So we're going to engage the Minister of Environment and his technical team to engage. We believe in Pan-Africanism solution and support. So what we're going to do is to see how best we take some of the Burkina Faso people to Ghana to work in the factory to train them. And by the time we finish the factory setting up, only Burkina Faso people will operate it up. We believe in transfer of technology and support it. So we're going to impart the knowledge that we have into the people. We're going to discuss with the Minister of Environment that whilst even under construction, some of the people from Burkina here will come to Ghana, learn, and then it will go a long way to impart the people. By the time we finish the plant, the people of Burkina Faso will be operating it up, not bringing people from Ghana to come and operate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this program has come to an end. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to the television of Burkina Faso. Goodbye.